Hello, good morning. I have a slightly scary Flex Friday activity to do with you today. Now, this is Mr. Boyce walking through the scientific method, um, doing a certain experiment, which I suspect you will enjoy more than I do. So, as you see here, I have a science lab report. I actually just used the Google Docs lab report template to begin this. Um, but I've changed it, as you can see. So this is a science lab report for burning Mr. Boyce's face off. Uh, and you can see I put my name, the date, the subject. Now, introduction. What will happen to Mr. Boyce if he eats a spicy serrano pepper? Now, I've done a lab like this before using a ghost pepper and just eating a part of it. And those are much hotter. The Boot Jolokia ghost peppers are one of the 3 or 4 hottest peppers we know of. The serrano pepper is like a medium hot pepper, but I've got to say it's still very spicy. I've been making some pickles with it lately, and it's very hot. Um, so we'll see how I react. My hypothesis, you can see below. So that's an educated guess about what I think will happen. It could be right, could be wrong. But I predict that he, Mr. Boyce, will not be impacted at all. He will not eat anything to cool himself down, and he will act perfectly calmly. I wonder if that's what will happen. I guess we'll see. Now I need materials for my lab. A hot serrano pepper, or I put peppers, but this one is big enough. We'll just do one. Cheese or milk, and milk for if it's too hot to handle. I also grabbed water, though I know it's not the best. And then I have some cheese and crackers here, and a video camera, which you can see I am using. The procedure: eat a hot pepper, wait for the results and record them, and then your job: laugh at Mr. Boyce. Well, here's my chart. This is what you're watching for. Do I complain, sweat, cry, turn red, eat cheese, or run around like a crazy person? If this was winter, maybe we would run outside and eat snow, or dive face first into a snow pile, or something like that. Grab an icicle and suck on it, but it's not. So this is what we have. So I think without further ado, I should probably jump into the procedure, and then after that we can go through the results and make a conclusion together. This is a lot easier in theory than in practice. But here's the hot serrano pepper. Oh, I don't want to do this. All right, can you guys talk me into it? This is a lot harder to do to a camera than it is to do in class. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay, I need better incentive. What's the incentive? Okay. If I do this, I don't know the incentive. I guess I better just do it. Hey, stop delaying, Mr. Boyce. Here we go. Well, that's not too bad. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I may have made a huge mistake. Okay. This might be the time for me to turn off the camera because I might start... Okay. Hold yourself together. Hold yourself together. Okay, that's pretty hot. It's not as hot as a ghost pepper. My ears don't feel like they're going to burst. I don't think I'm going to have to run into the snow, jump in the snow. Actually, this was not as bad as I was expecting. There was a second there where I thought I was about to have my face explode, but I think I'm going to be all right. It's still building heat a little bit, but it's actually not too bad. I don't think I'd want to touch my eyes with these hands now, but truthfully, not as bad as I was expecting. It doesn't feel like I got kicked in the face by a horse or anything like that. Okay, well, I'll wait another 30 seconds before I put down too much data. No, don't feel any sweat. No crying. Might have been a bit of complaining. I'm definitely more flushed than when I started, so I've turned a little bit red. No swearing. Didn't have to eat cheese, although I might do that after the video once I'm no longer being recorded. And have I ran around like a crazy person yet? No, only in my head. Only that first minute of worrying. Okay, well, let's start going through this. Did I complain? Yes, I probably did complain a little bit. Did I sweat? No, I didn't sweat. Did I cry? I came close, but I did not cry in this case. Turn red? Yes. Eat cheese? Well, you know what? It's going to make me feel better if I have a piece of cheese. With a delicious cracker. So yes, I ate cheese. But no, I did not run around like a crazy person. So now in the results, we'll just record our results. When Mr. Boyce ate the pepper, he... Actually, let's just put this here. Oops, what did I do? Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see. When Mr. Boyce ate the pepper, he... 1. Complained a bit, though not as much as I did have other times. Complained a little about the heat. What else did I do? I did not sweat. I turned red. He turned red. I can still feel the burning in my ears, but my lips are not as hot as I would have expected. And then he ate cheese after to cool his mouth and stomach. And then conclusion. And whenever you use a template, they'll always just have random Latin letters and words written in there, or made up words. So my conclusion, my hypothesis that Mr. Boyce would not be impacted was incorrect. He did find the pepper to be hot and complained a bit about the heat. However, compared to what happened when he ate the ghost chili, the effects were quite minor. Now, this is an experiment I wouldn't recommend doing at home. Well, if you're going to do a eating hot pepper at home challenge, it would be awesome if you videoed it, because then I could at least get some laughs at your expense. But eating hot peppers like this is probably not the best option, unless, of course, you're being supervised and have a way to make sure that you're safe. Thanks for doing that with me. We got a little walk through the scientific method. The main idea is you're trying to answer some question. So in this case, we're wondering, how would my body react to a serrano pepper? You're making a prediction that's based on your question that somehow answers your question. Then you're designing an experimental procedure. Mine was eat a hot pepper, wait for the results, about as simple as it gets. You record what happened, and then you say if your hypothesis happened or not. Great. All right. Talk to you guys soon.